Today, we're diving into 10 amazing inventions that were created right here in South Africa. Some of them have changed the world, others a little random, but they all have one thing in common. They're ours. Let's jump in. Number 1, the first human heart transplant, which was invented by Dr. Christian Barnard at the Groote Schuur Hospital in Cape Town. This one is a really big deal and one of South Africa's finest claims to fame. In 1967, Cape Town's own Dr. Christian Barnard pulled off the world's first successful human heart transplant. This was front page news worldwide, and it instantly made South Africa a global leader in heart surgery. Today, thousands of heart transplants take place every single year, and it all started right here. The transplant was a success in that the new heart began beating in Washkansky's, who is the patient, weird name, Washkansky's chest after being electrically shocked into action. The operation and its aftermath were closely followed by the media, and the story of the first human heart transplant remains a significant moment in medical history. The patient, 53-year-old Louis Washkansky, lived for 18 days after the transplant, which was groundbreaking at the time. If you grew up in a house with a pool or visited friends' houses, this invention is your childhood enemy. You'd always be trying to swim away from the scary, creepy Crawly. Invented by a South African hydraulics engineer, Ferdinand Chauvier, to make pool cleaning automatic, this little machine went global. It's now used in over 70 countries, quietly stalking pool bottoms everywhere. The first machines were made out of wood and rubber tubing, which incidentally were melted together on a kitchen stove. Crazy. By 1978, a sufficient number of cleaners had been sold to cover the costs of plastic injection molding, and the first creepy Crawly, as we know it today, were rolled out. The patented design with a few improvements is so solid that it has essentially remained the same for over 42 years. Ferdinand actually created it to clean his own pool, then accidentally invented a multi-million rand export industry. Number 3. Cricket fans, this one's for you. Have you ever seen the ball's speed flash on the screen? 146 kilometers per hour from Rabada, and you've gone like, yo, crazy. We can know the speed thanks to a South African engineer, Henry Johnson, who created the first radar gun to measure the ball speed in real time. He developed this speed gun, initially called the Speed Ball, in 1992. Johnson applied Doppler radar technology to accurately measure the speed and angle of objects like cricket and tennis balls. It started in cricket, then tennis, baseball, and it's gone to beyond, anywhere, lots of places, which is amazing. It was first tested during a match between the Proteas and India. It worked so well that the ICC adopted it globally. Number 4, the Teleurometer. Now I know the name may not roll off the tongue, but the Teleurometer was revolutionary. It uses microwaves to measure distances with extreme accuracy. The original Teleurometer was known as the Micro Distance MRA-1, was introduced in 1957. It was invented by Trevor Wadley of the Telecommunications Research Laboratory of the South African Council for Scientific and Industrial Research, CSIR. He was also responsible for the Wadley loop receiver, which allowed precision tuning over wide bands, a task that had previously required switching out multiple crystal oscillators. All sounds crazy. The Teleurometer emits a microwave frequency radio wave. The remote station carries a transponder that re-radiates the incoming wave in a similar wave of a more complex modulation. The resulting phase shift is a measure of the two wave distances traveled. The result appears on a cathode ray tube with circular sweep. This all sounds intense, but basically, before GPS, this device helped map entire countries, helped plan city infrastructure, and even assisted with space missions. It could measure up to 80 kilometers extremely accurately and was portable, like a scientific handbag, but with some serious power. Pretty cool. Number 5, the digital laser. Lasers are cool, right? But a laser you can digitally control, that's next level. Dr. Nkobo became the first person in the world to invent a fully programmable laser beam, which can change shape and intensity with software. Ngcobo's work focused on creating a laser that could digitally control the shape of its light output using a liquid crystal display, LCD, as one of its mirrors, which is cool. This invention allows for real-time beam shaping, and it is considered a breakthrough in laser technology. This means better medical lasers, better fiber optics, and even new possibilities in defense technology. Ngcobo's invention helped put African physics on the global stage. He's now even a global keynote speaker, which is really cool. Number 6 is Prattly Putty. Imagine inventing glue so strong that it holds parts of a NASA spaceship together. That's exactly what happened with Prattly Putty, a tough-as-nails epoxy adhesive that ended up on Apollo 11. It's kind of like Press Stick that we know, or as Americans call it, blue tack, I think, but it's stronger. It's still sold in South African hardware stores today. It can be used for fixing many things, such as holding metal together and fixing leaks, which is pretty cool. It has also been used on a repair job for the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. In South Africa, the holes in 2 partially sunken ships were repaired with Prattly Putty, which can also cure underwater. Number 7 is Q20 MultiPurpose Lubricant. Mr. Robertson, whose first name is actually lost to history, invented Q20, a can that can fix anything: squeaky doors, stuck locks, even school tech projects. It's pretty amazing. Back in 1950, in Pinetown, KwaZulu-Natal, Mr. Robertson was discussing with his neighbor the wonderful new liquid substance which he had just invented. It was an effective water repellent, it kept rust at bay, it eased squeaky door hinges, and made it easy to release rusted or seized nuts and bolts. Mr. Robinson actually believed Q20 had 20 answers to over 20 questions, hence the name Q20. If you're South African and your dad didn't ask you to hand over the Q20 at some point in your life, are you even from here? Number 8, oil from coal technology. When imports were restricted in the 50s, South Africa didn't back down. Instead, we turned coal into fuel. Sasol developed the process, becoming one of the only places on Earth with this technology. This process is based on the Fischer-Tropsch synthesis, which converts coal into synthetic fuels and chemicals. The process involves gasifying coals to produce synthesis gas, or syngas, which is then converted into liquid hydrocarbons. During the 1970s oil crisis, countries like the US and China studied Sasol's process, and it's now a model for fuel independence. Number 9, dry bath gel. Imagine inventing a way to clean your entire body, but without water. That's exactly what student Ludwig Marishane did on a hot Limpopo day when a friend was too lazy to bath. And the result? Dry bath, a full body cleansing gel used in water scarce areas. Time magazine actually named it one of the top 50 inventions of the year. And Ludwig became Africa's youngest patent holder, which is amazing. What is pretty interesting is that the 8,000-word business plan for dry bath was written over the course of 2 months and completely done on Ludwig's cell phone technology. This business plan was sent to 80 different venture capitalists, but none were willing to take the risk of the young inventor. The business solution to get dry bath mass-produced was to change its distribution methods. Instead of large bulk containers of the gel, it's produced in small sachets with a South African packaging innovation, allowing the user to snap the package in half and then squeeze it out to deliver the contents. Now this may be the last, but it's actually pretty special. CyberTracker lets indigenous animal trackers input detailed info without needing to read or write, which is amazing. It uses icons and touchscreen GPS to record animal movement, patterns, and habitat data, and it's now used by rangers and researchers in over 60 countries. The CyberTracker icon user interface for non-literate trackers was developed in 1996 with the help of Carl Bernardi, a tracker working in the Karoo National Park in South Africa. It's a perfect combination of ancient knowledge and modern technology, which is very proudly South African. And it's very cool because it allows for trackers who don't read and write to be able to input data. Amazing. So next time someone asks you, what good things come from South Africa? You can send them this video And there's a list of 10 amazing things that come from our country. We've literally put people back together, sent glue to space, and we've even made waterless showers a thing. If you've learned something new from this video, hit the like button, drop your favorite invention in the comments, and of course, subscribe for more. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.